I love the stock, but the next big data point is going to be in the third week of March when Jensen Huang, the CEO, has his GTC conference and talks about new reasons, new things that are going on at NVIDIA, what it means to have video going on, because I think video is big. Now, do I think it's going to go through to 100? I don't think so. But look, this is one of the great wins of all time. And I think that people just say, you know what? I'm on the wrong horse, Carl. I got to be on Broadcom. And they don't think that maybe it's a field bet that Broadcom,
right,
Marvell Tech, and NVIDIA are all good because of the demand. We forget the demand. Now, there's a lot of people thought that Amazon's got the...
But I think it's an important point you're making. One doesn't replace the other.
Thank you,
They work
David.
in tandem, essentially. I mean, the way that Broadcom chips have been described as sort of as the worker bee chips,
God.
that are good for certain things like
God.
that, right?
I have the blocking and tackling bit.
Yeah. So the market, you may see this dispersion right now.
Right.
That chart is shocking when you look at NVIDIA versus Broadcom over the last 2 weeks.
Right. Well, Broadcom...
month or even...
People didn't realize that Broadcom was in. Okay, they're in the hyperscalers and
That's
Marvell.
just a week.
Look, the Marvell announcement that Matt Murphy was buying. Matt Murphy is the very calm, very exciting triathlon, I'll beat you no matter what guy. And he kept trying to say, look, it's happening. The inflection's happening. The inflection's happening. I don't think he got the word. So then he just went and bought $1 million worth of stock in the market, 72, reported 77, and said, listen, if you don't believe me, here's $1 million. And that was his money put in, okay, had canceled 10B and put in the Form 4, and that was the bottom. And that was a very important thing. Now, he made this announcement about Amazon, and I don't think people realize what the Amazon announcement was basically saying is, look, we're going to use our own chips. We're going to have custom silicon designed by Marvell, and we're going to use NVIDIA too. And there is still no distance between NVIDIA from both sides. When I speak to Amazon and I speak to NVIDIA, no one is saying that NVIDIA is being displaced. Everyone is saying we can't get enough NVIDIA, so we have to take action.
Part of that is because of the super cycle, which Matt described to you last night. Take a listen to this.
We are in an unprecedented AI supercycle for AI as a service, but also for the silicon TAM underneath it. This is unbelievable. I've been doing this for 30 years. I've been through every major one of these cycles: PCs, smartphones, digital cameras, cloud computing, you name it. This one's bigger than all of them.
People have to understand. I mean, you hear he put out his litany, but I remember when he took this company over, it was in tatters. They were going to get delisted. I kind of urged him not to take it. I said, look, don't take this company. But there were some other people involved who also helped him, and it was a remarkable thing. He came in, reinvented this company. No one believed him. No one believed. Finally, they believe him. Hock Tan, on the other hand, David, is not. He came on in September for Mad Money. That's at 6 o'clock. We were out in San Francisco, and he said, "Look, I've got it. The orders are coming."
The tech world is buzzing with anticipation as Nvidia Corporation gears up for its much-awaited CES 2025 keynote. This event is poised to become one of the most significant in the tech industry this year, drawing keen attention from enthusiasts, investors, and industry leaders alike. All eyes are especially focused on CEO Jensen Huang and the groundbreaking revelations he might unveil. Hints and whispers from within the tech corridors suggest extraordinary advancements spanning gaming, AI, and autonomous vehicles. The atmosphere is charged with excitement and the buzz of innovation, yet the specifics remain tantalizingly elusive. What magic will NVIDIA infuse into the fabric of tomorrow's technological landscape at CES 2025? The world waits with bated breath to witness what could be transformative magic. Stay tuned as NVIDIA, a titan of industry and the second most valuable company globally, stands poised to redefine the very boundaries of innovation and set new benchmarks for the future. Welcome back, everyone, to Investocracy.
Good afternoon, and let's start with you on NVIDIA. I tell you, it's amazing both that it's up so much this year and that all the gains happened in the first half of the year.
Yeah, it is amazing. And even more amazing that despite how much has been up, not just this past year, but over the last 10 years, it is still expected to go up next year. And if you look at what they're rolling out, they're over 50 times PE actually could be easily justified if you look at the Blackwell chip and the potential that that has. It is twice as expensive as the Hopper, but depending on who you ask, it's anywhere from 15 to 30 times faster for AI interference testing. And that's a big deal. Microsoft has already signed up to be the largest buyer along with all of the other cloud players.
Yeah, it seems like they're going to have plenty of demand for it. I guess, Tim, the question is, has the market priced it? You see things like Broadcom ripping as almost like the next wave of this trade.
But I think, first of all, I think NVIDIA, the GB300 server chip March event, it will be a catalyst. It will be very important to the stock. I think for investors, I think this may be the year of AMD again coming up. In other words, I think it down 20% on the year, not a reason to buy a stock. But I think it is on a relative basis to itself, trading roughly 30 times forward. This is a stock that actually within the space and what you're getting for the distant second player, I like AMD here.
Yeah, and semis, of course, as a group have struggled.
Really
They've kind of lost their leadership profile. See if that changes.
As the countdown to NVIDIA's CES 2025 keynote continues, the air grows thick with speculation and eager anticipation from the next-generation RTX 5000 series GPUs, which promise to revolutionize gaming and creative workflows with unprecedented speed and power, to advancements in AI and robotics so sophisticated they seem to blur the boundaries between science fiction and reality. NVIDIA has captured the zeitgeist of cutting-edge technology. CEO Jensen Huang is expected to deliver a presentation that will evoke awe and inspiration, further solidifying NVIDIA's dominant position in AI technologies that drive innovations for giants like OpenAI, Alphabet, and Meta platforms. NVIDIA's market ascendancy is no mere laughing matter. With a jaw-dropping market cap exceeding $3.433 trillion, the company stands as a testament to relentless growth and its ever-expanding impact across diverse tech industries. Autonomous vehicles are expected to take center stage in this year's keynote, promising to reshape the automotive landscape with NVIDIA's unparalleled technological mastery. But before going on with the video, are you into cryptocurrency? If so, check out our second channel, Investocracy Crypto. We bring you breaking news, expert analysis, and the latest trends in the fast-moving world of digital assets. Whether you're a seasoned crypto investor or just curious about the future of finance, we've got something for you. Click the link in the description to subscribe to Investocracy Crypto now. Don't miss out and stay ahead of the game. Now, let's get back to the video.
And if I could remind everybody watching right now, NVIDIA is going to become the hub of the AI ecosystem. They have very aggressive delivery schedules ahead with the Ultra version next year at Blackwell, and of course, Rubin and the Ultra version of Rubin coming in 2027 after that, plus their continued growth in data centers. I wouldn't bet against NVIDIA.
Well, and of course, they're comprising such a big part of the overall market as well. Charlie, I want to turn to you. Given kind of what we've seen with NVIDIA, what we've seen with chips this year, which there's no way to really describe the market action in 2024 without them, would you be rebalancing your portfolio now in anticipation of 2025? And if so, how?
Yeah, if I owned a lot of chip stocks in NVIDIA, I would absolutely be rebalancing. I mean, at this point, it is very dangerous to own stocks where they are so popular. I teach classes at a couple of 8th grades, and the one thing that these 8th graders all want to do is own chip stocks in NVIDIA. They tend to want to own what's worked in the past and don't care a lot about valuation. I'm not saying at this point I would sell it all, but clearly there's a very high expectations in these names.
Fueling these thrilling prospects are numbers that paint their own compelling story. Year to date, NVIDIA shares have bolted upwards by 191.09%, far outpacing the NASDAQ 100's 31.76% rise. Such incredible performance has sparked vibrant conversations both on Wall Street and across social media circles. Analysts remain bullish, with recent reports pinning NVIDIA's price target at $154.67, a tantalizing potential upside of over 10%. As whispers and predictions ripple through social media, stock enthusiasts and analysts engage in fervent discussions about NVIDIA's impressive strides. These exchanges hint at potential breakthrough announcements coming at CES 2025. The digital conversations gain infectious momentum, suggesting that even skeptics might soon find themselves contemplating a dip into NVIDIA's promising stock waters. But before going any further, if you made it this far into the video, thank you. These videos take a lot of effort and time to make, so if you enjoyed them, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. This goes a long way in helping us grow. That said, back to the video.
NVIDIA, we've talked about it 100 times here now. We've got it right, we've got it wrong. I'll say this. Price to earnings, compelling. Price to sales, no way. And those margins that they're enjoying right now, they're not going to enjoy in perpetuity. So I think the SMH trade is on the precipice right here.
Yeah, what's also really clear, and you just said this, Dom, that some of those other end markets for semis right now, whether it's industrial, whether it's auto, we heard from Micron last week that, consumer electronics, whether it be smartphones, whether it be PCs, are not particularly strong. And so when you think about the exposure that some of those have to China, and then you put together a weak end market or a bunch of weak end markets, I mean, the last trade, the last, leg standing is really generative AI. It's spending probably, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, they make up 40% of NVIDIA's revenues. Like, at some point, you're going to need to see the semi trade broaden out. Carter just spoke to it. The equal weight S&P is not doing a whole heck of a lot. So again, and I started the show by saying this, I think a lot of investors would love to see some of that froth come out of some of the leadership, and then they're probably going to pile right back into the leadership until there's some reason for them to see some sort of decelerating growth or orders in life.
And muscle memory.
As we edge ever closer to NVIDIA's CES 2025 keynote, the horizon shimmers with countless possibilities. With shares already climbing by 37.09% this year, NVIDIA stands as a beacon of hope and opportunity for prospective investors pursuing exponential growth. Analysts express optimism, projecting a promising near-term price target that suggests a sustained upward trend. This moment feels nothing short of pivotal. NVIDIA is not merely participating in the tech industry's evolution. It is actively spearheading it, setting the pace for others to follow. For investors, it's not just about stock numbers, it's about being part of a groundbreaking revolution that harmonizes technological prowess and astute market strategy. As we draw this discussion to a close, we pose an essential question to you, the listener. Are you ready to ride the exhilarating wave of innovation with NVIDIA? And finally, if you would like to know what companies like NVIDIA have been up to these past few days, go ahead and click on the next video on your screen. See you there.